See, by the way, um, in our previous classes, we have done certain amount of practice on what you call vertical circular motion cases, and mostly they are all elemental cases. Now today we might discuss some higher order models, but even then they are also at the basic level. A block is projected with a speed v naught such that it strikes the point of projection. It strikes the point of projection, means this point. If a friction exists for the path of length d, if friction exists for a path of length d, and the vertical circle, this entire part is smooth. Assume mu is the coefficient of friction. Find V naught. What is the minimum value of V naught? You said that there is a some portion D. Let us say, see, actually this should be D, right? See, by the time this is the point A, this is the point B, this is the point C. You know the total energy at A is a half mv naught square. Right. This total energy at A is half mv naught square. The moment when you reach B, the total energy is half m v at B, no, BB square. Remember, total energy at A is total energy at B plus work done against friction. Why? Yes, you are wasting some energy in this. You are definitely wasting some energy in this. So half mv naught square is half mvb square plus mu mg. You know, friction is mu mg. Don't put minus here. You said work done against friction. If it is work done by friction, minus. If it is work done against friction, it is plus. Right. This is equation 1. So therefore, half m vb square is half m v naught square minus mu mct. Right. This is the first part of the question. By the time you reach C, now from B to C, there is no energy loss. Total energy is constant. So you have reached C, by the way. Then half mvc square plus mg times 2r is mg times 2r is half mvb square. This is also one equation you have. Second equation. All this is very clear till this point. A to B conserved A to B applied work energy theorem actually cannot conserve energy. In fact, this is another form of work energy theorem. B to C total energy conserved. But what is that you want? By the time you reach C, it is like height 2r, range d. So you must have some velocity Vc such that it should come back and fall onto this point again. That's the question given. You may ask me where, such that it strikes the point of projection after describing the path shown by the dotted line. That's given in the question clearly. So, kinematics point of view, horizontal projectile. For horizontal projectile, range is V root 2h by g. That is the formula. For horizontal projectile, range formula. Range for horizontal projectile. Formula is this. Next, formula is this. Next, in this horizontal range, it in this case is D. In this case, it is VC. In this case, height is, what is height? 2R by G implies VC square is GD square by 4R. That is VC square. That I have understood. Remember, this is another equation again. This is another equation again. Let this be equation 3. Totally 3 equations. Right. Now let us link question now. You have VC square, you have VB square. Now this is equation 1 again. Another way of expressing equation 1 again. Now out of these 3 equations, you need to come out with your answer. These 3 equations, you need to come out with your answer. I am using equation 1. Now we require a color, different color for this purpose. Using equation 1 and equation 3, in equation 2, you will have half mvc square means gd square by 4r plus 2 mu mgr is half mvb square is also known to you. Half why 2 mu mgr? Just B2C are common here. Why you require mu here? Simply mg. You don't require mu here. You don't require literally you don't require mu here. So you don't require mu here. Gravitational part, this is mg2r, gravitational part. So therefore, in this case, so from this you got V naught. From this, just arrange this properly. Arrange this properly. So half mv naught square is simply mgd square by 8r. Here mg is common here. 2r plus mu d. Rest, everything is the same. So therefore, V naught term can be written as under root m you will cancel. GD square by 4R plus Z times 4R plus 2 mu T. That is V naught. Yes, exactly. I got the same. See how many stages are involved in this question. Yes, please try to understand. How many different stages are involved in this question? Try to please understand. In this, first stage, A to B. A to B, there is a loss of energy, which I have considered here. So I have prepared one equation related to this. Right. Next part, B to C. Similarly, C to A. That is the deal. Any doubts, boys and girls? Is the question completed? No. Is the question completed? No. What is the minimum value of V naught? What is the minimum value of V naught is what they are asking. What is the minimum value of V naught is what they are asking. So now the question is, minimum value of V naught where you will get? At least here you must have, it should reach till C. To maintain this path, at least at C you should have how much velocity? Root, sir, B2C, why is total energy constant? Good question. They said circular path is smooth. C to B circular path is smooth. This portion is smooth. So when it is smooth, friction is absent. Obviously, you can conserve energy. Right. Now, by the way, next point, they want minimum value of V naught. The question is very clear. At point B, it should have velocity of root 5 here. Now put D is equal to 0. If you put D is equal to 0, the minimum required is root 5 ZR. Put D is equal to 0. Just put D is equal to 0. What happens? If the minimum velocity required, if not, you just do the differentiation part. Yeah, I'll drive this part later on. Minute. So clearly, from this we can write V naught is G d square by 4R plus Z times 4 capital R plus 2 mu D. It's a function of D. What is inside is a function of D. Now you want to differentiate this with respect to D, for example, to have V naught minimum value. After differentiating this part and equate it to 0. But that won't give any value actually. Minimum value of V naught means actually whatever that it reaches here, it should maintain this one. This part, whatever it is, where I don't have space today. Half MVB square. VB must be here. I don't require all this stuff. You take up equation 1. Equation 1, this VC, there is no resistance. VC must be minimum this to reach A. There is no other option for you. There is no other option for you. What is the minimum value of V naught is what they are asking. Right. So you want path to be like that, right? What is the condition to be maintained at B so that it makes vertical circular motion? Tell me. Root 5 is here. That's what they have given. That's what they have given. Right. Next question. Next question. I think we have done a model like this in yesterday's class. Do you remember nail-based question? Small ball is suspended from notes అయితే update చేసుకున్నారుగా మీరు. Right. Small ball is suspended from point O by a thread of length L. A nail is driven into the wall at a distance L by 2 below O at A. The ball is drawn aside so that the thread takes up a horizontal position at the level of point O and then released. Right, hold on. Let me complete the question properly. Ball is suspended from point O by a thread of length L. A nail is driven into the wall at a distance L by 2 below O. This is O. This is full length. You have this. Ball is drawn aside so that the thread takes up a horizontal position. Already we have done this in our yesterday's problem. At what angle from the vertical of the ball's trajectory will the tension of the thread disappear? First of all, let it come here. So what is the velocity here? Root 2 GL. This you know already. Now, your circle is no longer of length L. Yes or no? The path is of length now L by 2. So, for you take up a circle of length L by 2 now. And you have projected 2 GL velocity. Actually, in terms of radius, this is nothing but in terms of radius of this circle is L by 2. L can be written as 2R. This is root 4R G. Now the problem is, it is more than root 3RG and less than root 5RG. It's more than, actually, the condition what we require is between root 2RG and root 5RG. It is more than root 2RG. Crosses horizontal position. But somewhere here tension becomes 0. Can you please tell me what is the formula for this? Cos theta is equal to u square minus 2gr by 3gr. Do you remember this? Cos u square 4rg minus 2rg by 3rg, which is nothing but 2 by 3. So theta is cos inverse 2 by 3. Any doubts? Pakka? Sure? That's all. So we got the first part. What will be the highest? నిన్న చేసే ఇలాంటి క్వశ్చన్ కూడా గుర్తుందా లేదా? యాంగిల్ దిస్ cos inverse 2 by 3 అని. Now try to please understand. Now it will take a projectile path. Like this. So what will be the highest from the lowest point of the circular track? Oh, that is okay, fine. This is H max. Agreed? Now if you zoom this up, at this point, some velocity exists. V, దానికి కూడా ఫార్ములాస్ ఇచ్చారు. V. If this is theta, this is a theta. Now, hold on. Now what is the formula for V? Please tell me that. What is the formula for V? Again, same problem we have done somewhere here. Yes, exactly the same question. What is the formula there? U square minus 2rg by 3 under root at that point. Correct, na? And let this be some point P. Vp is, can you please tell me U square? 2rg by, please help me in writing this. What is exactly this one? Yes, what is exactly this one? U square means 4rg minus 2rg. 2rg. So this is nothing but root of 2 by 3 rg. You know the velocity. So what is H max? H max is Vp square sin square theta by 2g. But you don't know sin theta. Try to please understand. If you know theta and cos theta as 2 by 3, what is the sin theta? Tell me. 9 minus 4 under root 5. So therefore, Vp square is 2 by 3 Rg. Sin square theta is 5 by 4 root 5 by, correct na? 5 by 4 sin square theta. ఒక్క నిమిషం ఆగండి. 5 by 9 by 2g. G cancel. 2 cancel. ఇది 5r by 27. ఇంకోటి ఈ హైట్ కూడా ఒక ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్ ఇచ్చాను. హెచ్ ఫార్ములా గుర్తు తెచ్చుకోండి. హెచ్కి అదేలే ఆర్ ప్లస్ ఆర్ కాస్ థీటా. ఆర్ ప్లస్ ఆర్ కాస్ థీటా ఎంత అయింది? ఆర్ ప్లస్ 2r by 3 ఎంత? అది 5r by 3. ఒరే మిమ్మల్ని అడిగింది ఏంటో తెలుసా? హెచ్ ప్లస్ హెచ్ మ్యాక్స్. ఓకే, 5r by 3 ప్లస్ 5r by 27. So 27 LCM అవుతుంది. 3 9s 45 plus 5 50. 50 R, but R ఎవరు ఇచ్చాడు అసలు? R is L by 2. So 25 by 27 L. 2 times చేస్తే 50 by 54 అవుతుంది. Okay, have you understood? Yes, ECL. Post me if you have any doubt. I have detailedly done stepwise. Detailedly done stepwise mechanism. Still, if you have any doubt, please ask me. Like the way how you asked earlier. Otherwise, tell me clear. Are you clear? Are you clear on this ECL side? Right. No doubts. Thank you. This is one important model. This is one important model where one should know how to do these models. What is the difference between the one which we are doing and the one which we are given? Simple. In your frame, vertical is G. In his frame, vertical is G sin theta. So wherever, but energy conservation, all that, everywhere, situation the same. So in his vertical circle, in the place of G, G sin theta. You have G sin theta in this plane. That's all. Everything is known to you. Everything is known to you thereafter. That's all. Now speed up. No, the question is that we will work on angle and all that. At the lowest point of the circle, the tension is 274 newtons. Means you have velocity V, ఎందుకురా గొడవ? Right. Now you see, you said that don't write mg here by God's. See, you should write mg sin theta. mv square by L and tension T with respect to an observer here. So finally, what I can write about the tension is mv square by L plus mg sin theta. 274 is equal to 3v square by 3 by 4 plus mg. 3 into 10 into sin 37. 3 by 5. 18. Implies 4v square is 274 minus 18. What is that? Yantara? 250? 256. So v square is 256 by 4. 64. So v is 8 meter per second. So first question is correct. Rest. The tension of the bob at the highest point on the circle is. అరే మీకు ఏది ఇచ్చినా టెన్షన్ ఇన్ ద స్ట్రింగ్ అట్ ద హైయెస్ట్ పాయింట్ మీకు తెలుసు డెల్టా టీ ఏజ్ మామూలుగా అయితే 6mg రాసేవాళ్ళు ఇక్కడ ఏం రాయాలి 6mg sin theta which implies T high minus T low is 6 into mass 3 into 10 into 3 by 5. 6 6 36 36 3s 108 Newton. So T lower side is 274 minus 108. Now tell me what is this? 14 minus 166 Newton. Correct. What is wrong? Anything clear? Anika, you have some doubt, ask me. Have you followed? Right. The speed of the bob at the highest point on the circle is energy conservation. Wherever you are doing energy conservation, please remember in this case it is not G. You should use G sin theta. Right. You should use G sin theta. Frankly speaking, I don't even require that. Why? Because already I have determined this. So at the topmost point, what is going to happen? Tell me. At this point, you have tension low. And this is mg sin theta. And this is mv square by r or L, whatever it is. So I'll change the color so as to avoid confusion. T low plus mg sin theta is mv square by L. T low 166 plus mg sin 37. What is mg sin theta? 6 into 3, 18. Correct? 18. Mass 3. Length 3 by 4. V square. 166 plus 18. V square is 184 by 4. Okay, it is like 92 by 2 and it is nothing but 46 meter per second. What makes big difference? Tell me. So all this Emma. వీనే రాసేద్దాం ఓకే ఓకే కదా ఇప్పుడు నీకు రైట్ all this related to the condition here. Have you understood? The only modification which I have done is in the place of G, I took G sin theta. Yesterday also I have done a similar model like this. In the place of G, I took 2G there, G plus A actually. Same. And then I see, honestly, assume that I didn't taught anything related to this. And this appeared in the examination. So how you will handle this? నేను అన్ని వాట్ ఈస్ దట్ స్పూన్ ఫీడింగ్ చేస్తే మీకు ఎట్లా వస్తుంది యాక్చువల్లీ షుడ్ నాట్ టీచ్ దిస్ జస్ట్ విత్ దట్ మోడిఫికేషన్ యూ కెన్ డూ ఆల్ దీస్ థింగ్స్ Clear? Right. ECL students, confirmation from your side is required. ECL students confirmation. అక్కడ కూడా మైక్ పెట్టాలి యాక్చువల్గా. నో డౌట్స్. రైట్. థ్యాంక్ యూ. నెక్స్ట్. Don't worry, afternoon onwards I will be TCL only. So suppose if there is any doubt on these areas, you can come to me after 4 o'clock or 3:30, whatever is the time available there. Okay? Right. Because I taught 2 classes there, I was spending time with these students. Right. 11 to 13. Can you please work on this? Right. Small block of mass M is pushed on a smooth track from position A with a velocity of 2 by root 5 times the minimum velocity required to reach the point D. అంటే మర్చిపోతుంటా నేను అప్పుడు నాకు గుర్తు చేస్తాను. వాట్ ఇస్ ద మినిమం వెలాసిటీ అట్ డి? టాప్ మోస్ట్ పాయింట్ రూట్ RG. Right. Don't forget that. Right. 2 points, lowest and the highest tension difference అయితే 6 mg. అది గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి. That will help you a lot of times. ఈ కేసులో నార్మల్ రియాక్షన్ డిఫరెన్స్ అవుతుంది. స్ట్రింగ్ కి అయితే టెన్షన్ డిఫరెన్స్. The block will leave the contact with the track at the point where the normal force between them becomes 0. Let that be some point C. Small block of mass M is pushed on a smooth track from A with a speed 2 root 5 times the minimum speed required to reach the point D. My doubt is I can easily solve this question. Out of all the options, normal reaction is maximum material. So this you can answer easily. Right. You said at what angle theta with horizontal does the block get separated from the track? Now we know how to do the question like this. And I'm still having some. Okay, you know what they have given? The velocity at A is 2 by root 5 times root 5 RG, which means 2 root RG, which means root 4 RG. But it is greater than root 2 RG. So it will cross horizontal position, but it is less than root 5 RG. So it will somewhere between D and C, D and B, it will lose contact. Right. Right. Now the question is, I am assuming this is the point where contact is lost, and I know the expression for. Don't worry, don't worry about your question. Let me do in my style, and I'll convert it later on. Cos theta is U square minus 2RG by 3RG. 4RG minus 2RG by 3RG. 2 by 3. Cos theta is 2 by 3. Right. You know cos theta, but actually you want a phi, angle with the horizontal. Theta plus phi is 90. You want phi actually, which is nothing but pi by 2 minus theta. So what is sin phi? Sin phi is cos theta. Andega. And I got cos theta as 2 by 3. So phi is sine inverse 2 by 3. Agreed? Right. That is the first stage of the question. First stage of the question, last part of the question I have done. Now in between we require. When the block reaches the point B, what is the direction in terms of angle with the horizontal of the acceleration of the block? At point B. Now I want the velocity at B. Yes. See, total energy at B is the same as total energy at A. Agreed? So total energy at B, M half M VB square plus MGR is equal to total energy at A, half MVA square, half M 4RG, right? MVB square by 2 plus MGR is 2MGR implies VB square is equal to 2RG implies VB is root 2RG. VB is equal to root 2RG. No one asked you VB actually. The problem is at point B, it is having two accelerations. One acceleration is VB square by R. Another acceleration is G. Yesterday also I have discussed this question. You want the angle with the horizontal. Let this be some delta. I used phi already. So tan delta is A angle answer. Tan delta is G by VB square by R. Can you please tell me what is VB square by R? VB square by R is 2G. 2G. 1 by 2. So delta is tan inverse 1 by 2. So in the entire question, you know what will happen? In the entire question, you will do all the terms properly. They asked the angle with the horizontal. You may do a simple mistake. You may take it as vertical. You will get 2. You have tan inverse 2 also answer. Read the question carefully till the last step before you close this. All the time. Are we clear? Pakka? Sure? Everyone in the class? On a ECL side. Give me clarity whether you understood this or not. There are 3 stages in the question. 13th question, I don't require. You know already. Normal reaction is maximum at A. Right. But give me a clarity. Have you understood? May I proceed for the next question? Give me message communication. Right. We'll proceed for the next question. Figure shows. Sir, can you explain last part? Thank you. See, the last part is very clear. I am determining the velocity at B because this is the centripetal acceleration. Already at this part, suppose the object is here, this will experience mg force, so that contributes G. Whereas at this point, there is another acceleration, VV square by R. They want the resultant acceleration, angle made with the horizontal. For this purpose, I require VB. How I will get VB? A and B, I have conserved energy. Total energy at B is equal to total energy at A. With this, I have done VB value. VB square by R I got as 2G. So one acceleration is 2G toward the center. Another acceleration is G vertically down. So I want with respect to horizontal. Tan delta is vertical by horizontal. G by 2G. 1 by 2. Okay. Next. Figure shows a smooth fixed circular track with two straight parts connected by a semicircular arc ABC. The shown track is placed in a vertical plane. Small ball is given an initial speed u along the track as shown. The ball loses the contact with the track somewhere between B and C and collides with the target at A again, subsequent motion. Answer the following questions. Right. Very good question. Right. Imagine this is A and this is C. You don't require any necessity of this part. B. Somewhere here, you are deviating from the part. Theta. Somewhere here, you are deviating from the path. You want what condition is that? It should follow a parabolic path so that it reaches A. This is the first stage of understanding the question. Right. For this purpose, we need to do different things. First, find the theta value. How do I know theta value? Very simple. Let this be point P. At point P, this is all a projectile. No? For this projectile, range is, when total horizontal distance traveled is nothing but this line. The total horizontal distance traveled is, this is R sine theta. So R sine theta is at this point VP. This is theta, 90 minus theta, theta. VP cos theta into T, equation 1. And for this Y, you know Y. Y is nothing but, for this, the total vertical displacement. The total vertical displacement is H no. Simply, H vertical displacement I want time here. That's the problem. Now, this is a projectile I got. You have given initial speed. Okay, first of all, I know cos theta. First of all, I know cos theta. Cos theta is nothing but u square minus 2rg by u square minus 2rg by 3rg. That is the deal. I know cos theta. Fine. What else I know? Find the value of u. Hmm? No, 1 minute. What else we can find? రేంజే కదా నాన్న ఇది. ఈ ప్రొజెక్టైల్ టైమ్ ఆఫ్ ఫ్లైట్ కావాలి. దానివల్ల నాకేమి విపి కావాలి యాక్చువల్గా. వాట్ ఈస్ విపి? విపి దట్ ఆల్సో యు నో. అండర్ రూట్ అండర్ రూట్ u square minus 3. This also you know. Use this relation now. Equation 1, r sin theta is vp cos theta times t. So r use these substitutions in this. So therefore what you are getting is r sin theta is vp u square minus 2rg by 3 times cos theta into t. Okay, fine. Everything is fine. But the only issue what I am facing is I know cos theta. Can I find sin theta from this or tan theta from this? Cos theta is u square minus 2rg by 3rg. I want sin theta from this. How do I get sin theta from this or tan theta from this? Root over 3r, root over. Can you explain again? Oh, hold on. I'll just explain again. Please try to understand what is the available data with you here. That's most important. What data you have, just I'll erase only writing part. So that the student who asked the doubt is justified. You projected u. That point velocity is Vp. It came back and striking at A. Right. Now the question is, this is a parabolic path, you know. That is purely a parabolic path. Right. Now at this point, y is equal to tan theta x minus g by 2 u square cos square theta x square. Equation 1. Right. Right. See, I know why. What is y? Y is nothing but our h. What is our h? Anyone? What is our h? U square cos square theta means actually Vp cos theta. Vp is the velocity at this point now. Vp cos theta is u square cos square theta actually. You can even substitute in this. Find the value of u. Even you can substitute in this. The moment you substitute in this, you'll get Vp. That is one option. But I don't want this much a lengthy approach. I don't want this much lengthy approach. Even you conserve energy makes no difference for me. Hold on. Just give me some time. Right. Now I'm very clear. I just want to draw some basics. Suppose if this is some elevated point, and I have projected a body here with some velocity Vp. That makes an angle theta. And that's the projectile. For this, we have an equation. Y is equal to, what is that? Y is equal to u sin theta, general equation. Y is equal to uy into t minus half zt square. I think you know this. I am taking back you to sometime vertical parabola. Path of a projectile is a parabola condition. Now, what is y for me? What is y for me? Y is nothing but r plus r cos theta. Agreed? Boys, agreed? Because h is r plus r cos theta. And now I am going to use this relation minus of r into 1 plus. Why minus sign? Because upwards is positive for you. Lower direction is negative for you. Upwards is positive, lower direction is negative. This is the reference. Right? This is positive direction again for you. Right? So therefore, this is equal to, at this point, what is the velocity? Vp. At that point, let the velocity be Vp. So Vp sin theta into t minus half z t square. That's the relation. Next, one more important point. At that point, we know Vp at that point already. When contact is lost, what is happening? When contact, this is one point. Horizontal condition is, this is r sin theta from the graph. So what is x? What is x? X is r sin theta, which is nothing but Vp cos theta times t. Now you substitute this relation in that, which means wherever you have t, you can write r sin theta by Vp cos theta. Last we will close Vp. Can you please tell me what is 1 plus cos theta? By the way, what is 1 plus cos theta? You know cos, Satvik mental anubu. U square minus 2rg by 3rg. What is 1 plus cos theta? What is 1 plus cos theta? U square plus rg by 3rg minus of u square plus rg by 3rg. R కూడా క్యాన్సిల్ అయిపోతుంది కదా పైన 3g. ఓకే, హోల్డ్ ఆన్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు ఈ టీని దీనిలో సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేయండి. ఎప్పుడైతే టీని సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేస్తారో tan theta వస్తుంది మీకు ఇక్కడ. tan theta వస్తుంది. ఎందుకు ఇటు సైన్ theta? టీ అంటే r sin theta by vp cos theta. ఓకే, VPT అక్కడ మనకు కావాల్సింది VP ఇంటూ టీ ఉంది. VPTని r sin theta by cos theta రాసుకోవచ్చు. ఏమొస్తుంది మీకు అప్పుడు? అది r sin square theta by cos theta వస్తుంది. కరెక్టేనా? ఆర్ ఒక్కటేనా? స్క్వేర్ సైన్కే వస్తుంది. రైట్. GT స్క్వేర్. GT స్క్వేర్ అంటే G టైమ్స్ T square ante R square sin square theta by VP square cos square theta. by 2 కూడా ఉందా? రైట్. ఇప్పుడు ఇది సాల్వ్ చేయాలి మనం. ఇది సాల్వ్ చేస్తే you will get you. So it's a complex question, I know. I cannot reduce it into a simple trick. Mathematics is involved. So solve this, you will get u. The moment you get u, you will get VP. The moment you get VP, you will get T. Right. So the entire question, the major part for you is solving this equation. That is a major part for you. So therefore, just by solving all these things, you will get VP and all that term, you will get U value. Lengthy portion. But don't by heart answers. Suppose in VAT exam, if you get this question, you should skip. Why? It takes time. Now you see how much time that I took here to solve the same question. Anyone, whoever tries this, they need to go through any of these steps. Else it is not possible. Okay, but one thing is there. Another way, if you remember a formula which a body is projected vertically up, if a body is projected vertically up, the time taken by it to reach the ground, we have one expression. If it is a vertically projected body, the time of flight in that case is VP square sin square VP sin theta plus under root మీకేమో ఫార్ములాలు గుర్తుండవు, అన్నీ నేనే చెప్పుకోవాలి. దరిద్రం అది. ఏం చేస్తాం? అందుకే ఈ క్వశ్చన్లు పెట్టుకోకూడదు, ఈజీ క్వశ్చన్లు పెట్టుకోవాలి. 3 weeks దాటితే చాప్టర్ మర్చిపోతే ఎట్లా అమ్మా? ప్రొజెక్టెడ్ విత్ VY, height H. What is the expression for time of flight? VY plus root VY square plus 2GH by G. With that also you can get time. The issue is I don't know UY. I don't know you in this question. Without knowing you, how can I solve this? Got the point? Some people will do the same problem in a different way. Inclined plane approach they will take. They'll take an inclined plane approach. They will take this entire portion as one inclined plane. One inclined plane. They know what is the range in this. Even then, calculation is important. The same minimum calculations is required. I think you got my point. So therefore, this is definitely a lengthy question. But why you taught us, sir? You should get some idea how to do this question. The ball is hanging vertically up by a light inextensible string of length L from fixed point O. The ball of mass M is given a speed U at the lowest position such that it completes a vertical circle with the center at O as shown. Let AB be a diameter of circular path, okay, making an angle theta with the vertical. G is the acceleration due to gravity. TA and TB are the tensions and all right, fine, no issues. What is the speed that you projected? That I wanted. It completes a vertical circle. It completes vertical circle. No issues. It's not mentioned that it just completes vertical circle. It completes a vertical circle. Let's see, lot of students do 2 mistakes in this. Suppose if I make U as root 5GL, it's not mentioned like that. You substitute, you are wrong. They didn't mention like that. They want everything in terms of U only. So read the question, line by line once again. I'm worried at this point. At the lowest point, such that it completes vertical circle with the center at O. That is a problem. Right? No issues. What we will do is at A, yes, inextensible string. Extensible string అయితే మనం చేసేది ఏం లేదు. It's an inextensible string. Right. What is, now we will take this total energy at B is equal to right. What is the total energy at B? The total energy at B is same as, let we call this particular point as one minute. The total energy at B is equal to, what is the total energy at B? Yeah, hold on. It might be some half mvb square plus mgl plus mgl cos theta. Total energy at A is half m va square plus mgl minus mgl cos theta. I think you got my point. Right. Now, what about the tensions? At this point, tension at B mvb square by L that this is mg cos theta. Tension at A mva square by L better. You see, what is this? Again, the same situation. No? If this is theta, now this time mg cos theta is in this direction. Please see whether you understood this case or not. I know a lot of students might face problem because I should not select such questions to all students. Should select only for the selected students. And my problem is such problems will kill my time. This is your diameter. And this is angle theta, this is angle theta. A, U, MG, MG cos theta, MVB square by L and tension at B. MG MVA square by L MG cos theta, because same situation. Theta. Is this okay, fine for you? Now please tell me what is the tension at B. Clearly tension at B is MVB square by L minus MG cos theta. Tension at A is MVA square by L minus 9 plus MG cos theta. Any doubt till this point? Sure. Right. Remember, this is the going to be the turning point step. This is going to be the turning point step. Right. Right. Oh, now, come on. What are the cases that you want? You want the difference in the tensions. You want the difference in the tension. Actually, I've done a stupid question in this. In this circular frame, effective G is G cos theta. For this circle, for this particular circle, that is G cos theta. If this is B and this is A, the difference of tension will be 6 mg cos theta. What is the theta here? What is the theta? So at least one we can answer comfortably. 4. A and AB be the accelerations of the ball when it is at A and B respectively. Then they want the modulus value of those accelerations. What is the problem there is it will have two different accelerations. It will have two different accelerations there. One acceleration, say at B alone you take, at B alone, one acceleration is VB square by L. Another acceleration is a component in this direction. This is theta, right? And this is also theta. And this is a G, and this is a G sine theta. At the point A, for example, it is going like this. At this point A, the acceleration is VA square by L. That's the vertical there. So here it is again G sine theta. In the relative acceleration difference, these two terms will get cancelled. Can you please tell me why? 1 minute. Send COS other side. Okay, where? At what time? This is 12:39. Maybe previous. Right. Now in this particular question, in the relative acceleration term, these two will get cancelled because they are in the same direction. What is that you are asking is acceleration of A and acceleration B be the acceleration. Magnitude of acceleration of A and acceleration of B is. So magnitude of acceleration of A plus acceleration of B is what you are asking me, right? Right. What is acceleration of A in this case? Acceleration of A plus acceleration of B. Acceleration of A. You have one vector in this direction, other vector. Let us see. Here, it is our choice only every time. We will call this line as I cap and we will call this line as J cap for a while. Can you please help me in writing acceleration of A bar? Simply minus VA square by L I cap plus mg sin theta j cap. G sin theta j cap. Why mg? Acceleration hai kada. G sin theta j cap. Acceleration of B. What is acceleration of B? Acceleration of B is VB square by L I cap plus G sin theta j cap. My goodness. So I got two values and you want the difference term. But don't forget total energies are same. You can equate these two terms. In the process of equating these two terms, why I can equate these two? Total energy is conserved. So therefore, VB square by L plus. Both the sides I am multiplying with, dividing with the ML. Yes or no? G plus G cos theta is equal to here VA square by L plus G minus G cos theta. What do you want? What do you want? VB square minus VA square. VB square, by the way, you can cancel these two. So therefore, VB square by L minus VA square by L is minus 2G cos theta. So honestly, you got minus 2G cos theta I cap plus G sin theta. By the way, 2G sin theta J cap. Who asked you? No one. They asked magnitude only. They asked magnitude only. So to answer magnitude term, square root of this. A square plus B square under root. You'll get that particular answer. I answered 3 as well as 4. Next question. The kinetic energy at A and kinetic energy B, kinetic energy difference. They are asking only kinetic energy difference. Again the same situation. Total energies are same. This is the kinetic energy term at B. This is the kinetic energy term at A. When you are equating both, what happens? Tell me. What happens? Tell me. When you are equating both, total energy at A is same as total energy at B. Now, what is total energy at A? I need to copy this term. Half or kinetic energy at A plus, what is A by the way? What is A? This is the height. This is the theta. So mgel times 1 minus cos theta is kinetic energy at A plus mgl times 1 plus cos theta. What do you want? Kinetic energy difference. Ke minus Ka BB. Kb is mdl term gets cancelled. 2mgl cos theta term. Yes or no? So obviously that is the same here. Any doubt? So in these questions, depth of knowledge is required. Just by mere presence of some formula substitution, you cannot make anything big. Now see, any doubt on this, please ask me. ECS students, particularly you. So I have done this problem almost at zero level. Every step I have written. Now please tell me, do you have any doubt in this? Mm. Mm. ఎక్కడెక్కడ ఒక్కసారి నాకు చెప్పు మళ్ళీ మళ్ళీ ఈ రెండే కదా నేను చెప్పేది ఇది 4G కదా రైట్ అవును 4G కాస్ట్ థీటా రైట్ మరి మళ్ళీ ఎందుకైనా మళ్ళీ మ్యాగ్నిట్యూడ్ కూడా రాసేస్తాక ఏ బార్ ప్లస్ ఏబి బార్ ఈస్ స్క్వేరింగ్ అండ్ యాడింగ్ ఆఫ్ దీస్ థింగ్స్ కదా అప్పుడు ఇదేమొస్తుంది ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ అన్నిట్లోంచి మీరు కామన్ ఏం తీస్తారు నాకు తెలుసు జీ తీసేస్తారు 2G తీసేస్తారు యాక్చువల్గా సో వాట్ ఈస్ లెఫ్ట్ ఈస్ 4 cos square theta plus sin square theta. This will become 2G times 3 cos square theta or 1 plus 3 cos square theta. What was the answer given? Don't see that I went wrong. It is the same. You take 4 common out, you'll get the same answer. Right, I got some message. Sir, can you please explain the last part? Good. Please try to understand. Total energies are same. This is the kinetic energy of B. This is the kinetic energy of the A. So therefore, when I am equating that kinetic energy of A plus mgl 1 minus cos theta, this one, mgl minus cos theta, is kinetic energy of B plus mgl plus cos theta. They want the difference of these two terms. So I've done calculation. Right? Just give me confirmation. Isian, give me confirmation. Right. We'll move on to the next question. This is what I'm speaking about yesterday. Different acceleration cases. See, I don't think case 1 is an issue for you. I don't think case 1 is an issue for you. Why I will explain. It's a known case for you. Case 2 is different. I will teach some theory for this right now. For example, this is the frame of your vertical circle. Now again, you have these points A and B. The frame is moving up with an acceleration A. So with respect to an observer here, so it is G effective that you need to consider, not G, which is nothing but G plus A. So V at A need to be a minimum of root 5 G effective L. Same tension difference. Same tension difference. Don't write 6 mg. 6 mg effective. Now you take another case. The problem with this frame is, this is G undoubtedly, and you are moving with an acceleration A. Got the point? You are moving with an acceleration A. So with respect to an observer here in this frame, relatively, this is A and this is G. Their resultant is G effective. So for him, this is the lowest point. For him, this is the lowest point, and this is the highest point. And this is G effective. Line of G effective. So at this point, the velocity need to be root 5 G effective L. Okay, at this point, what is going to be the minimum speed by that time? Root G effective L. So this is how you should modify. And how do I know that? You know this theta. Tan theta is G by A. Accordingly, it gets affected. So, if your vertical circular motion, the entire frame is moving with an acceleration A up, no problem. Still, the highest velocity point will be A and the lowest velocity point be B. But if it is moving with an acceleration A, then you need to find Z effective. And you mark a diameter parallel to Z effective direction. For that circle, this is the maximum velocity point. This is the minimum velocity point. Even now also, delta TAB is 6 times effective. Any doubt? Clear? Paka? Now we need to apply this concept to our problem. This is the concept, right? Now, please, everyone try to go this. Everyone. Yes, anyone? First part of the question, are we clear? The lift accelerate vertically upward is an acceleration A1. The minimum speed U1 of the stone relative to the lift required at the lowest point of its path for successful completion of the loop is root 5GL. Is it true or not? How? 3G/2 ఉండాలి కదా మామూలుగా అయితే. No, see, for 24th question, what is that event? What is that you require is at the topmost point కదా మీరు అడిగేది ఎక్కడ అడుగుతున్నారు? The lift accelerate vertically upwards with an acceleration G/2 upwards. So G effective వచ్చేసి 3G/2 ఉంది యాక్చువల్గా. సో ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ వచ్చేసేటప్పటికి వెలాసిటీ ఎంత ఉండాలి మినిమమ్? ఏదైతేనే ఉంది ఇక్కడ నాకు యాక్చువల్గా ఐ థింక్ దిస్ ఈజ్ ఎ రాంగ్ ఆన్సర్. వి ఎఫెక్టివ్ వి ఎట్ లోయెస్ట్ పాయింట్ ఈజ్ root 5 or G effective. Actually, that should be root 15 ZL/2. Root 15 ZL/2. You see all the options again. Even the answer what they have given is also root 15 GL/2. The minimum speed U1 of the stone relative to the lift required at the lowest point of this for successful. ఇది తప్పిది. It should be వాడు కూడా అదే ఆన్సర్ ఇచ్చాడు యాక్చువల్గా ఒరిజినల్ బుక్లో. Right. The tension at the lowest point of this path for the successful completion. No, it's not like that. It's more than that. How? Tension is mv lower side by L plus mg effective. So that will become, ఇది ఇప్పుడు చేస్తే మీకు 15 mg/2 వస్తుంది. ప్లస్ ఇది 3/2 mg, కరెక్టేనా? 18 mg/2, 18/2 అంటే 9 mg, రైట్? కాబట్టి 2 ఆప్షన్ రాంగ్. The tension at the lowest point of this path for just completing the circular motion. 3 option correct. Next, the minimum speed u1 of the stone relative to the lift required at the lowest point of its path for successful completion of the loop. Wrong option. Okay. అసలు సింగిల్ కరెక్ట్ అయితే 1 మాత్రం ఎందుకు సరి చేసుకోవాలి నేను? If it is a single correct, why should I correct? Option 3 is correct, that's all. Right. So for 24th question, answer 3 is correct. Right. Next. Next. For case 2, choose the correct options. ఈ case 2 అనేది A2 is equal to G. మన లక్ ఏంటంటారా 45 degrees అవుతుంది అదే. Our luck is that you are going with an acceleration equal to G. In that case, $45 degrees. Right? Any doubt? Okay, fine. The minimum speed point ఎక్కడ వస్తుంది? ఇక్కడ వస్తుంది minimum speed. The minimum speed u2 of the stone relative to the lift required at the lowest point of the path for successful completion of the loop is ఇక్కడ అడుగుతున్నాడు. ఇక్కడ అడుగుతున్నారు వాడికి లోయెస్ట్ పాయింట్ అంటే ఇది, మనకి లోయెస్ట్ పాయింట్ అంటే ఇక్కడ. మనకి ఎక్కడ తెలుసు? యు నో వాట్ ఈస్ G ఎఫెక్టివ్? ఎనీవన్? √2G. ఓకే, ఫైన్. సో ఇక్కడ మినిమం వెలాసిటీ ఇక్కడ కదా మీరు చెక్ చేసుకోవాల్సింది వెలాసిటీ. ఇప్పుడు లెట్ దిస్ బి పాయింట్ ఏ. అదేమైనా పాయింట్స్ పేర్లు చెప్పాడా? మళ్ళీ కొట్టేసుకోవాలి? లేదు. నో ఇష్యూస్. లెట్ దిస్ బి సమ్ బి, లెట్ దిస్ బి సమ్ సి. Now please try to understand. When you are conserving energies, there is a very big challenge term for you. Now you should draw a perpendicular like this. This is your H. Now can I ask a question? If it goes from A to B, will the potential energy increase or decrease? Increase or decrease? Decreases actually, because the G effective term is like this. So therefore now you need to conserve total energy at A is same as total energy at B. What is the total energy at A? Half. సో అరే ఇప్పుడు చూసుకుంటారా మీరు, ఏ దగ్గర నుంచి బీకి వెళ్తే ఏమవుతుంది? పొటెన్షియల్ ఎనర్జీ పెరుగుతుందా తగ్గుతుందా? అరే డిక్రీజెసా ఇంక్రీజెసా? ఎట్లా ఇంక్రీజెస్? బికాస్ దిస్ ఈస్ G ఎఫెక్టివ్ టర్మ్. యు ఆర్ మూవింగ్ ఫ్రమ్ లోవర్ లెవెల్ టు హయ్యర్ లెవెల్. ద ఎంటైర్ లైన్ ఇస్ ద పర్పెండిక్యులర్ టు G ఎఫెక్టివ్. అంటే మీరు ఇది హెచ్గా తీసుకోవాలి అక్కడ. దిస్ ఈస్ ద హెచ్ టర్మ్. సో టోటల్ ఎనర్జీ అట్ ఏ, యు నో యు మినిమం నో. వాట్ ఈస్ దాట్? √5 G effective into L whole square. And what is the total energy at B? Potential when half mVb square, అదే మిమ్మల్ని అడిగింది, ప్లస్ m G effective. You know this is 45 degrees. You know that this is 45 degrees. This is R. This is R by root 2, boys. This is R by root 2. Hello, this is R by root 2. What is this difference? R minus R by root 2. Done. G effective is root 2G. So now you do everything what is required here, squaring of M 5 into root 2G into L is equal to half M VB square plus M root 2G R into 1 minus 1 by root 2. Calculation part is the most difficult part in this. First cancel M everywhere. Next VB, okay, 1 minute. ఈ రూట్ 2 ఇటు వెళ్తే -1 by root 2. No, ఈ VB square is ఈ 2 కూడా పోతుంది ఇక్కడ 5 root 2GL మైనస్ ఇక్కడ 2 మల్టిప్లై చేస్తాం మైనస్ 2 root 2G R అంటే ఇక్కడ ఎల్లేగా L times 1 minus 1 by root 2. Careful calculation is required here. 5 root 2GL minus 2 root 2GL plus root 2 cancel 2GL. Now this will become 3 root 2GL plus 2GL. Any doubt? Let me just see whether I am right or not. Yes, absolutely correct. So this is how smart అంటే చేయగలిగే క్వశ్చన్స్ స్మార్ట్గానే చేస్తాం. ఈ క్వశ్చన్ ఉంది ఏం చేస్తాం, ఈ క్వశ్చన్ ఉంది ఏం చేయలేం అంతే. ఇంకదే ఇట్స్ ఎ డిఫికల్ట్ క్వశ్చన్ బై బేసిక్ calculation required. Today in my entire question, this is the question where I need to bend for it. Whereas rest all questions, any unchi variation. Rest all questions I brought them down to my level. Here also, my smart work is converting. ఇప్పుడు ఈ ప్రపంచంలో వాళ్ళందరికీ for the entire people in this world, this is the direction of G. And it is not G, in fact, root 2G. Rest everything in. That's what I have done. Are we clear? Pakka? Even in this case also, if you want a tension difference between A and C, you can 6M root 2G. Right? If one is correct, 2 is wrong. The maximum possible tension in the string, if the particle just completes the circular motion, is 6mg. Wrong. What is the maximum possible tension? The maximum possible tension point is this. So tension at A is mg effective plus mva square by L. What is mg effective? Root 2 mg plus va square by L. మీరే చెప్పాలి. m va square అంటే va 5 root 2gl 5 root 2g. Okay, 6 root 2 mg, but you have given 6 mg. Wrong. 6 root 2 mg is correct. తర్వాత 7 root 2 mg అని ఇచ్చాడు, అది రాంగ్. ఇట్ ఈస్ 6 root 2 mg. Any doubts? Okay, ECL students, please confirm me. ECL students, please confirm me. Don't worry, I'll give you break. Don't worry. 12:20, I know your break time is. I'll give you break. But please confirm, have you understood this question or not? So I took hardly 8 questions, not even 8 questions today. Not even 8 questions today. Right, thank you. Right. So I'll just stop over here. ECL students, you can leave for, I think, 12:20 is the break time for you, if I'm not mistaken. Right. Meedi kada ECL. Right. Right. Okay. Chalo.